Alright, I could not think of a way to intro this, so we are jumping right into it. I'm going to do something I haven't done before on this channel, and that is basically review a cosplay item. Now, the thing I'm going to be talking about today is a 12th Doctor coat. Now, this is specifically a replication of the coat Peter Capaldi, the 12th Doctor, wore in Series 10, because he had several, as many of the modern Doctors do. If you're wondering why I'm looking like this, it's because, well, all I got was the coat, so I had to throw together my own stuff for what's going to go under it. So we'll see that in a minute. Now, before I actually start to show you this thing, we'll get into specifics in a bit. This, full disclosure, was provided to me at no cost by the company CosDaddy, which is where this can be purchased, and it was given to me for the purposes of me making a review video. I did guarantee them that I would make a review video once I found it. Once I received it. There was no guarantee of a positive review video, nor did they give me any specific pieces of copy that I need to put in the video to describe the product. Everything I'm about to say are my own words, but the full disclosure is I did not actually pay for this. They sent it to me. So, now that we're clear on that, so nobody shouts collusion at me, let's see how this sucker looks. Not bad, right? Okay, so let's go over this thing. So, first of all, hopefully this will kind of show up. This is very soft. I don't know the exact material. I should have checked that. But again, I'm not really a professional at this. But this has the velvet type finish. You can see between the way that it catches light and the way that it actually feels, it does have that finish on it, and it has the blue lining on the inside, and it does have, you saw me pull the sonic screwdriver from it, it's got an inside pocket, which is well sized for that purpose, and the lining is very, very soft, very smooth. Like this thing, this is comfortable enough, this material, this fabric, I could wear this without the hoodie, I'm not going to do this, but I could wear this without a shirt on and it would still be comfortable to wear. It's not a scratchy, abrasive material in any way. You noticed, you probably spotted right away how nice these suckers look. And they're pretty securely on there as well. And I rather enjoyed, partially because I rather always liked the way Capaldi would unbutton either the vest or the coat. So I actually really like how easily I can one-handedly boom, boom, boom. The buttons fit really well into there, but everything's just loose enough that it's really easy to do that way. And something that I didn't realize until I got it on, and this is cool, these on the side, it's not uncommon when you get these along the side of a coat that they're decorative, that this is all sewn shut and they're just there. That is not the case here. If you wanted to, you could actually unbutton these, loosen them. You could roll the sleeves of this up. For the purposes of cosplay, I'm not sure that there is a reason to do that. I don't think he ever did that in show, but I like the fact that you can. It is much less rigid in terms of what you can do with it than a lot of cosplay things that I've gotten. Now, in terms of cosplay things that I've bought over the years, I have bought things for usually one of two purposes. Conventions, videos, and burlesque numbers. And more often than not, I will go with the not quite the cheapest, but slightly better than the cheapest option. So I'm kind of used to the compromises you get when you don't spend a ton of money. That having been said, this coat, for as nice as it is not as expensive. Like, this coat, especially for something as accurate, as screen accurate as this is, at a guess, I would have expected to pay upwards of $100 for this, and it's not that. It's incredibly reasonably priced. Yes, CosDaddy. Yes, I'll plug it. It's a good thing. And there is you know, links and everything down there, and they've got a lot of Doctor Who stuff. It's all quite nice. About the only thing that I would, well, no, there's two things that I'll note about this. I'm not sure I'd personally consider either of these to be outright criticisms, but they are things worth noting. The first is that this fabric, I can already tell, this is going to pick up loose hairs like you wouldn't believe. So if you've got a dog, a cat, or any shedding pet, you're gonna have to deal with that. It's gonna cling to you. I can just kind of tell that. And the other thing is, and again, not necessarily a criticism, but as is often the case with cosplay coats, as good as it looks and as good as the material is, and like it's funny, there is actually even a little bit of a stretch to it, to the point that I had kind of like done this a little bit to it, and I thought I'd ripped it because of the amount of give, but no, it actually has a little bit of stretch to it, which is also quite nice. But anyway, the point that I was getting is, for as nice as the outer material and the lining is, it doesn't have, it's not insulated. So as nice as the coat is, you're actually not going to be able to use it to ward off the cold very well. Now, that might seem like a weird thing, except, you know, I'm the weirdo who totally would go to the store in his Doctor Who coat if it was warm enough to do so. I feel the same way about the 10th Doctor coat that I have. I love that coat, but it's not thick. So if it's actually chilly enough that I need a coat, it doesn't do the job. And that would probably be the case here. But again, unless you're a weirdo like me, that might not even really be a criticism. But I gotta say, this is really nice. Like the look and the feel of it, because so often you are losing one of two things when you are getting cosplay items that aren't custom and you aren't paying an arm and a leg for. Either they don't look quite right, but they don't feel too bad to wear, or they look great and are uncomfortable as hell. Some of the Wonder Woman stuff I've gotten at various points fell under that category. Like I had to actually get different stuff from earlier versions of some of the things that I have with that. So that is usually the compromise, but this is comfortable. It's well fitted. Like I said, it has that little bit of give. Not enough that I'm not going to say that it's stretchy, that like you could misjudge your size and be fine, but it sort of does allow for that wiggle room between sizes where if you're someone who tends to fall in between, say, large and extra large, like honestly I tend to, then it gives you that little bit of reassurance, which I, again, would not have expected off this. I'm quite happy with this. And I'm now in a conundrum because I've got Gallifrey 1 coming up next month that I'm going to. And I was all set because I had 3 Doctor Who pieces of cosplay. I had 10th Doctor, I had 13th Doctor, I had 11th. So I was like, great, 3 days at the convention, 3 outfits. Now I've got another one! And it looks great! And I'm going to want to wear it. Now I have to figure out which one of the other 3 I'm not going to do. Nice problem to have, but oh, goodness sake. So I think I'll wrap it up on that one. Yeah. CosDaddy. This is really nice. And kind of hope they'll send me stuff again, but even if they don't, yeah, I'd take a look at their site. Certainly, I feel like if this is their standard base level of quality, then it's certainly going to be more reliable than Amazon. You order cosplay items off of Amazon, it's a crapshoot. But this is nice. So thank you to them. Hope you folks found this interesting and amusing, and I didn't come off like a complete and utter shill. Probably did, but this is a nice coat. So let me ask you this. What character from Doctor Who would you want to cosplay as? Which Doctor, which companion, which version of the Master? And that, like, I'm not gonna say like you'll find it on CosDaddy. They've got a lot. I know you folks. You'll think of stuff that they don't have. But set the folks who sent me this aside. Just what is a character that you would really want to cosplay, or you really want to see somebody cosplay that you've never seen before? I've seen some awesome Doctor Who cosplays. When I was at Terrificon, there was an awesome 12th Doctor. There was an amazing Davros. There was a Dalek that was moving around. There's some good stuff I've seen, and I'm excited for what I'll see at Gallifrey 1. What do you want to see, or what do you want to do? Whatever your thoughts are, drop them on down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Bunch of stuff to do. You know all the stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, Patreon. That's in the description below, underneath all the CosDaddy stuff. You know, you can keep scrolling down and support me. But you also don't have to do any of that, because end of the day, folks, you're the council. I'm just running the meetings. And until next time, this council is adjourned.